Hello, hello. I hope everyone is doing really well. I am just going to give it another 30 seconds or so just to let a few more people jump into the webinar here. Really great to see all of you guys getting on here. Nice. Keep in mind that all of the chat messages, if you have a question, those are all totally private. They are sent only to me. I am the only person who is going to see those. Your name will not pop up anywhere. Your face will not pop up anywhere. So if you have concerns about other people seeing that you're here checking this out, don't be concerned. That information is totally private. I will try to answer questions as I see them pop up. So if I don't answer your question, I'll try to catch it at the end. But I've got a couple of questions already. Yep, I'll be sure to cover all of those things. Yeah, I'll be sure to cover all of those things. So I'm just going to kind of jump right into it. And feel free to ask questions as we go along. But today, I really just wanted to kind of jump on and start letting people know about eXp Realty. Over the last, it's probably been 3 months, maybe even 6 months, we have had a ton of agents reaching out to us and just asking the question, all right, what is it about eXp? Why did you guys make the move? Why are so many other agents making the move to eXp? And it's great having those one-on-one conversations, and I would love to have that one-on-one conversation with you as well. But I thought it would be easier to just start doing some regular webinars just to be able to invite people to them and just say, hey, this is what eXp is. This is why the Veenstra team made the move, and this is why we're not going anywhere. Like this is crazy. I am so excited every single day. I am loving what I am doing. I'm selling real estate and I am getting people to learn about eXp Realty, and it is changing lives. Like, I don't say that lightly. This is incredible. And I am just so thankful that you decided to jump on today. Like I said, please feel free to reach out with any questions. The chat messages will be totally private. All right. So, an introduction to eXp Realty. First of all, let me give you an introduction to who I am. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I don't recognize some of the names on there, which is great. I'm still very excited that you are here. My name is Jason Veenstra. I am a second-generation realtor. My father is still a business partner of mine, and I am fortunate enough that I get to be able to work with him every single day. I'm also business partners with my mom, Cindy Veenstra. So David Veenstra started our team 34 years ago, and Cindy worked in the background of that business while operating another business for about the first 20 years or so. And then 10, 11 years ago, both Cindy and I joined the team full time. So now we are a true family business. I also serve on the board of directors for the Greater Kalamazoo Association of Realtors. I am in my second year of a 3-year term. And I'm also the board manager for the Michigan Regional Information Center, or MISHRIC. And that is a conglomerate of, I believe, 11, soon to be 12 associations in Michigan that have basically combined all of our efforts to be able to provide the best services at the best prices for all of our associations. We're using the ability to be able to kind of buy in bulk on these services by combining our resources. And instead of having 11, 12 smaller associations, we've got one really large group that we can help each other out. I also sit on the GCAR MLS committee and the Budget and Finance committee, and I'm a member of the Kalamazoo Area Rental Housing Association and the Rental Property Owners Association in Michigan, making me a landlord. Actually, being a member of those things doesn't make me a landlord. I'm a landlord because I own property. But that's just a little bit of more information about who I am on the business side of things. But I am also very fortunate, very thankful, and blessed that I am husband to an amazing wife. We're coming up on 15 years of marriage. Her name is Linda, and we have 5 children. And a unique thing about our family is that our 5 children were all born within 3.5 years of each other. So we have 5-year-old boy-girl twins. We have a 4-year-old boy, and then we have 2-year-old boy-girl twins. So we have a very active household, but boy, do we ever have some fun. So that's just a little bit more information about me. Feel free to ask any questions about me or the Veenstra team along the way, but I truly am just going to try to give you some insight into why we decided to make the move to eXp and why we don't anticipate making a move from eXp anytime soon. So these are some of the things that we're going to cover today. First of all, who we are. Talking about eXp, we have to talk about Glenn Sanford. Glenn is the founder of eXp Realty in the late 90s, early 2000s. He worked with a lot of internet startup businesses and was very successful at those companies. And then he decided he wanted to get into real estate. And so he did that. In 2002, he got into real estate. And like it says here, in his 4th year in real estate, his team closed more than $60 million. By connecting with consumers online. He had all of this history, this expertise in the internet world, and he used that in the real estate world. And a lot of people weren't doing that yet in the late 90s, early 2000s. And so he was able to capitalize on that movement. But he felt like, hey, I'm really successful doing what I'm doing at this company that I'm working with. But I feel like there's a better way to be doing what I'm doing. And so he actually started eXp Realty. And he took everything he had learned from Keller Williams, is where he was previously. And he took all the pros of that business and brought them over to eXp Realty. And the things that he didn't like or didn't feel like were working well, he didn't bring over to eXp Realty, and he brought on a few new things. And in 2009, he started the first cloud-based brokerage. And since that time, we've had some pretty incredible growth. Since, let's see, it was probably 2018. Yeah, I think January 2018 is when the Veenstra team made the move over to eXp. There were 8,000 agents at eXp at that time. As of today, there are over 41,000 eXp agents in North America, so the United States and Canada, but we're also in lots of other countries as well. And we're just growing like mad, and that's what's so fun right now. When we're talking about eXp Realty, we really do have to touch on our core values, because these really do set the stage for how we act as agents and how we serve our clients. So our core values are service and sustainability, collaboration, transparency, integrity, innovation, being agile and fun, and being community oriented. And like I said before, I am having so much fun right now, not simply because I'm with a company that encourages us to get out there and have fun and share our experiences with one another, but because we're successful doing it. My father has been very successful in his real estate business since 1986, I believe, is when he started our team. And we have been fortunate enough to be able to continue that success, whether we were at one of the other companies that he was with or I was with previously, or here at eXp Realty. But I can honestly tell you that neither of us have had as much fun in that time as we are having right now. And one of the things that I love to tell people about at eXp is the collaboration. When we left our previous brokerage, we were a little like a boutique brokerage, smaller brokerage, and we were concerned that moving to another brokerage that is cloud-based, where we don't have any office space to share with other agents, we don't have there weren't any planned gatherings to get together that we knew about at eXp. So we were just concerned about being able to run ideas by other agents, or just kind of check in on the broker and see, hey, would this work, or can I do that? Well, let me tell you what, it has been an amazing collaborative effort since we've made the move. One example that I love to give is back in 2019. I think it was a year after we started. The founder, Glenn Sanford, had an idea that he wanted to encourage all of us to share our listing presentations, so that we would be able to honestly steal parts of other people's listing presentations that were really good and bring them and make them our own. And so what he did is he said, I want to encourage everyone to submit your listing presentation. So everybody do that. Then all the agents within the company are going to vote on whose listing presentation is the best. And once you vote, I will pay the winner $5,000 for the best listing presentation. And again, the only reason he wanted to do this was to encourage all of us to share our listing presentations, so that we could all take the best parts of everyone else's listing presentations and make them our own. That type of collaboration happens every single day. Now, we might not get awards or rewards for having the best listing presentation every day, or the best buyer presentation every day, but that mentality is seen time and time again as we are able to go to trainings, and as we just chat in our Facebook groups about what is working and what is not working within our businesses. And it has been truly remarkable, the information that other agents are willing to share with us, even other agents within our own area, in our own region, which you don't always see, which is really, really cool. When we talk about eXp, it really is a different business model. And so we can't talk about eXp without talking about what it is that makes eXp so unique. So we are all familiar with companies like Blockbuster and Circuit City in the traditional real estate market. Well, Netflix came along, utilized the internet, and put Blockbuster out of business in like 8 years. I think it only took them 8 years to file bankruptcy once Netflix came onto the scene. And then we had Amazon come onto the scene, and boy, did they ever come on strong. They've been around for quite a while, but they started out as a bookstore, an online bookstore. And now we all know what Amazon is. They can deliver something to you in a matter of hours in some places. If there's a distribution center close by you, they can deliver something in a matter of hours, let alone days. But Amazon coming onto the scene, being able to provide all of these electronics and all of these things, put companies like Circuit City out of business. And big reason for that is because Amazon doesn't have the incredible overhead that some of these brick and mortar companies do. Circuit City has huge buildings and has hundreds of employees that have to staff these buildings on a regular basis. Blockbuster, the same thing. They have physical DVDs and Blu-ray and VHS that they just couldn't compete with a streamed service. Well, eXp has come along and done virtually the same thing. Here at eXp, we do not have any brick and mortar. Even our corporate headquarters, no brick and mortar. Everything within our company is done in the cloud. We don't have offices that are owned by eXp that we go to. We do have places that we can go together, but it's just not owned by eXp Realty. And so by putting everything in the cloud, it has totally transformed the way we do business. By not having the costly overhead, by not being locally confined, because we're not franchised. eXp Kalamazoo or eXp Michigan is not one franchise. eXp Realty is one company worldwide. So we have the resources of a company of 41,000 agents that we're able to utilize that volume to get a discount on different services and to be able to collaborate easily. We also have some incredible, and I'm talking incredible, growth incentives within the company. And there's a reason that we're growing at the incredible pace that we are. And we'll get into that in a few minutes. But because we also have 41,000 agents and just 800 or 900 agents joined last week, that's how quickly we are growing right now. We can, like I said, utilize our volume, the number of agents, to be able to provide services at a massive discount. So we don't have that limited technology and support that maybe some of these local or regional brokerages have, because they simply just don't have the personnel or the resources to be able to provide it to their clients. And again, we are a cloud-based company. We don't have brick and mortar, so we don't have desk fees. We can work from anywhere. We've cut the brick and mortar costs. We don't have the expensive leases, meaning that we can invest in our agents. We can invest in our technology. We can give back to our agents. It is so cool. But we also don't have the expenses of people to come clean the office, furniture leases, equipment leases, hiring people to come in and fix the equipment that's not working. We don't have to deal with any of that stuff. All of our transactions are paperless, and so we've eliminated that extra cost and the extra time that is involved in dealing with paperwork. And we get instant access to live training and support. That live training that we have available to us is over 50 hours of live training each week. And maybe you're new to the business. There are some of you that are going to be new, that you're not even realtors yet. And that's super exciting for me, because I truly believe that the amount of training and support that eXp offers is perfect for a first-time real estate agent. So if you're new to the business and you're thinking, gosh, how do I budget as a realtor? Like, how do I make sense of the fact that I'm not going to receive a regular paycheck? Because if you didn't know it, realtors don't receive a regular paycheck. So how am I going to deal with that? There's classes about that. If you're thinking, how do I go on a listing presentation? How do I walk a buyer through a house? Well, we have classes about that. Sales and listings, lead generation, social media, CRM, and technology tools. Whatever it is that you have questions about, I can almost guarantee that there are classes held currently live, or in the past there have been classes, and maybe those have been recorded, because we have a huge archive of recorded sessions as well, which is great for you, the person who's thinking about getting into the business, or great for you, the person who's been in the business 10 years. Give me 1 second here. I've got somebody trying to call in on me. All right, sorry about that. So we've got all of this amazing material, all of these amazing resources that you really need to dig into. And it is amazing what these agents are willing to offer, what these agents are willing to share about what is working well for them, what doesn't work well for them. How do you budget as a realtor? What are you using for health insurance? What are you doing about life insurance? Should I get long-term disability? These are all things that are discussed on a regular basis that, man, we never had that experience anywhere else that we were working. Real-time support. We have an amazing support system behind us. And you wouldn't think necessarily that that would be true, because we don't have a tech team that's in the office that we can just go in and talk to. Well, actually, we do. Our office is just in the cloud, and we can log into what's called the eXp world, and we can go into the tech support room, and we can ask questions. Or maybe we have a question about a transaction and how we were paid on a transaction. We can jump into the accounting room, and there's somebody in there that we can ask that question. Maybe we have a broker question where we have a situation, and you know what? We just really want to run this by the broker and see what the broker says. Well, we have broker rooms where the brokers actually have hours in there, and they will be able to answer your questions. And the really cool thing about eXp is that there's not just one broker that you can talk to. Here in Michigan, I think we have, I think it's probably close to 6 or 7 brokers that are able to answer our broker support questions. And we can go in and there's always somebody available. It's really, really, really cool. Right now, support teams are online and available from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. And that's the time zone that I'm in. But as we continue to build our presence internationally, those times are only going to get more spread out because we have more time zones that we need to make sure we're covering. And so it's just really cool that because we are one large company, we're not one smaller company within a large company, that all of these services are available to all of the agents all of the time. As I said, the international collaboration, partnering with agents in Canada, partnering with agents in the United Kingdom, in South Africa, in Australia, Spain, Brazil, Mexico. Those are just some of the other ones. And here in Q1 of 2021, which is where we are right now, they're planning on expanding into 4 more countries just in this quarter. I mean, this is crazy, and it's so fun to watch. One of the most exciting things about eXp Realty is the fact that we aren't just earning commission dollars. Yes, we do earn commission dollars, but that's not the only way that we are earning an income. As realtors, most of the time, you sell a house, you sell a piece of land, you earn a commission, and that's how you get paid. And that's the same thing at eXp. We do the exact same thing. However, we also have some alternative ways that we can earn an income as well. Every single agent with eXp Realty has the opportunity to become a shareholder at eXp Realty, or essentially an owner of eXp Realty. eXp is publicly traded on the NASDAQ, and our stock exchange symbol is EXPI. Check it out. See what the stock has been doing lately, because man, oh man, has it been a fun ride. But when you close your first transaction at eXp, you're actually awarded shares of EXPI. And it's incredible. Not only when you close your first transaction, but when you fully cap for the year. And eXp is on an 80-20 split. So 80% of the commission goes to the agent, 20% of the commission goes to eXp, the company, and then you cap at $16,000. So as soon as you've paid $16,000 to eXp through that 20% commission split, you're capped. From that point forward, you're 100% commission. Very, very cool. Not only are you 100% commission, but you also get an award for capping. Excuse me. And then if another agent joins the company and they tell eXp that you sponsored them to get into the company, when that agent closes their first transaction, you're awarded shares. It's really cool. But what is probably one of the most unique things about eXp is what's considered their Icon Agent Award program. Essentially what this is it's an incredible award that is given to agents who have done enough production to not only meet the $16,000 cap, but they've done 20 transactions after that in their year of being at eXp. And this is recurring every single year. So let's say you've paid in $16,000 and then you've done 20 transactions after that. Well, then you're considered what's called an icon agent with eXp Realty. When you become an icon, you are awarded up to $16,000 in eXp stock. $16,000 in eXp stock. And if you remember, you paid eXp Realty $16,000. So you are now working at eXp Realty for free into the future, and you've essentially earned back everything that you paid to the company that year as well. And that stock is, it's truly mind-blowing what it's been doing lately. I am fortunate enough, and David is fortunate enough, that we have both been icons each of the last 3 years that we have been here at eXp Realty. And that is truly incredible because we have been awarded each year $16,000 worth of stock. Now, let me tell you, back in 2019, when I achieved Icon, the stock was trading at $9 a share. Okay? You can do the math yourself, but it was trading at $9 a share, and we were giving $16,000 worth of shares. Well, today, I think it was trading at about $75 a share. If you can do that math, you can know how thankful, how amazed I am with this program. It is life-altering, and it's just so cool to not only experience it ourselves, but to see so many other agents who are getting involved and who are achieving Icon and whose lives are being changed by these things. Finally, we have the Agent Equity Program, which basically says that on every transaction you close, you can decide to purchase stock at a 10% discount using 5% of your commission dollars. So that is something that we do here at the Veenstra team. Every time we close a transaction, we use 5% of our commission dollars and we purchase stock at a 10% discount. I don't know about you, but I love instant equity. I love when I hear from a lender, that my client's home, my buyer client's home, appraised for more than the sale price. Instant equity. Who doesn't love that? Well, that's essentially what we get when we buy stock through the Agent Equity Program. Very, very exciting stuff. However, that's not the only way that we can earn money. So we've got commission dollars. We've got the equity or the agent stock options. But then we have the revenue share plan. And essentially what this is it's designed to reward agents for bringing other producing agents into the company. eXp Realty does not have any recruiters as people on staff within the company. A lot of these other local or regional companies, they have people whose sole job it is to go out and recruit agents to join their company. eXp doesn't have that. What eXp decided to do was say, hey, you know what? If an agent loves their company and they tell somebody else about the company and that person joins, shouldn't we do something for that agent? Shouldn't we reward them? And that's exactly what they set up. This is not a unique thing. This is something that Keller Williams has actually done for years and years and years. However, they don't do a revenue share plan. They do a profit share plan. And if you know anything about the difference between revenue and profit, that can be a huge gap, especially when you have all of the expenses of brick and mortar, all of the expenses of furniture leases, of building leases, of equipment leases, of salaries and recruiters, and all of those things take away from the profit. So there's not a whole lot of profit to share at the end of the year. Well, at eXp, it's not profit that gets shared, it's revenue. So out of every transaction that closes and every time an agent sends 20% of their commission check to eXp Realty, eXp actually pays the agent who sponsored that agent who closed the transaction a percentage of what was sent to them within that 20%. And this is tiered. So you can earn revenue off of producing agents for multiple levels. So if you have somebody that you recruited, that you brought into the company, and they said you sponsored them, and they close a transaction, you actually get 3.5% of that 20% that came into the company. Just right there. You get 3.5% sent into your bank account on every 22nd of every month. It's what happens. Now, if the person that you sponsored also sponsors another person, you can actually earn some of the money from that other agent. That's not on your first level, but it's on your second level. And this goes 7 layers deep. Now, keep in mind that in order to qualify to earn money from those other agents, from those other levels, you do have to have enough agents that you personally have brought into the company. So if you've brought 0 to 4 agents into the company, you get everything on that first level. 5 to 9, second level, 10 through 14, third level, so on and so forth, until finally, after you've brought in 40 people to the company, you can actually earn revenue off of everyone's transactions that have closed in the layers or levels beneath you, up to 7 levels. And you can see these numbers, they're significant. I mean, this is real dollars that we're talking about here. And it's simply because you told people about an amazing company, an amazing opportunity. They, in turn, are successful. They are truly enjoying what they're doing. They're selling houses. They're selling land. They're selling condos. They're doing what they do best. And in the meantime, they're telling other people about the company because it really is the best opportunity that we have seen out there, because you get paid to do what you love to do, and you get paid well to do what you love to do. And you've got a couple of other ways that no other companies out there are providing. And it's simply just doing the same thing that you love to do over and over and over again. Now, we've talked a little bit about eXp World. I just wanted to share a little bit more information about it for you. So the World is a place that you can actually log online and meet with people, not in person, but in avatar. So yes, we do have cartoon-like characters that you can create once you create your account, and you log in and you can go talk to somebody at the information desk. You can go to a room to collaborate with other team members or to collaborate with somebody on the other side of the world. You can go into classrooms for daily training. You can go into larger classrooms. I can't think of what the word is. For large-scale meetings. A few months ago, we actually had eXpCon, which is our eXp convention. Usually, this is an in-person event that happens in Las Vegas or Orlando. Well, this year, it was totally virtual, just like everything else out there. But you know what? For us at eXp, that wasn't a big deal. We were able to make that transition very, very easily because we already had the resources. eXp Realty was truly built for a pandemic. Now, we didn't know it at the time, but eXp was truly built to operate smoothly during a pandemic, and that was totally evident. From the brokerage side of things, nothing really changed for us during the shutdowns when we couldn't go into an office because we never went into an office, when we couldn't hand in paperwork because we never handed in paperwork, when we couldn't meet face-to-face with our broker with a question we had because we never had to do that previously. It was such a smooth transition for us. eXp World allows us to work from anywhere, allows us to work at any time, and we can get support. We can talk to financial experts and technology experts, and just anything that we need is available to us. Now, we also have all these different solutions that are provided to us. So this one is pretty unique. According to the National Association of Realtors, 28 to 33% of realtors are uninsured in any given year. Like, for me, that's super scary. I have a family of 7 people, and I need insurance for me to feel safe. But let me tell you what, for my wife, if we weren't insured, the tension, the apprehension would just be overwhelming. And according to this, there are a lot of realtors who are experiencing that. And if that's something that you're experiencing right now, well, eXp might be a good option for you, because eXp decided, you know what, we need to find a solution for this. So they created eXp Agent Healthcare, which is essentially an insurance company for eXp agents. And because we had, I think it was about 30,000 agents when they started eXp Agent Healthcare, and now we're at 41,000, we're able to offer it at a discount from what you're able to find on the marketplace, simply because of the volume of people that are using it. So you have insurance and medical cost sharing, telemedicine services, which was huge during the pandemic, supplemental insurance. All of these things are provided to us, and it just helps ease the pain, helps ease the tension that is otherwise probably quite evident for a lot of agents out there. We also have a lot of other different solutions like eXp Enterprise. I'm guessing that at some point in the last year, you had a question about something, and you had to walk down the hall to go ask the broker a question, or you had to go ask somebody in accounting about how your commission got split on that one transaction, that blah, 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 blah. And you went down the hall and they weren't in their office. So you walked back to your office and you made a note to go back to their office again a couple of days later or a couple hours later, and they weren't there again. And so you came back to your office and you did this multiple times. Well, at eXp, we have what's called eXp Enterprise. And it's basically a website that you can log in and you can see all of your commission and cap details. You can view your agent details. You can make sure that the locations that you service are listed correctly, your phone number, your contact information, so that if other agents are looking for a good referral agent in your area, they'll find you. You'll pop up and you can give a bio and you can let people know why you're the best agent for them to look at. You can review your agent equity awards. You can get real-time performance reports. All of that stuff is right there at our fingertips. No need to go down the hall and ask somebody to print a report off for us. We can do it ourselves. Really, really handy. SkySlope is where we go to upload our transactions and where the brokers go to check compliance. So we upload all of our paperwork there. Brokers go in and make sure that all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, there are no addendums missing, all of the closing information is correct, and we don't have to worry about handing paperwork to somebody and waiting for them to grab it off their desk or having it get lost in a bunch of paperwork on their desk. It's all happening online. And yes, it looks like somebody actually, I think that was earlier. Yeah, somebody asked, do you have a digital signing program? Yes, just like Dotloop, just like DocuSign, SkySlope has a digital signing called DigiSign built right into it. So all of those things happen right within SkySlope. This one's really cool. Workplace by Facebook is essentially a private Facebook page, not like not like a Facebook page, but this is a private Facebook website designed for eXp Realty. So eXp wanted to figure out what's the best way to communicate with everyone quickly and everybody can see it at the same time. And so they approached Facebook and said, hey, we want Facebook, but we want it only for eXp Realty. And so that's what we have. So if you know how to work Facebook, you can go into Workplace by Facebook and you can ask questions, you can interact with people, you can do video chats. So I was just talking to another eXp agent just a couple of days ago, and she had mentioned to me, you know what, one of the things I really miss about eXp, or one of the things I really miss about my last brokerage is the ability to just call up on the phone one of the brokers and ask them a question. And I said, I have the perfect solution for you. Go into Workplace by Facebook, go to find the person that you want to chat with, and then click on video chat or call. Those are two options that you have. And you can call the person or you can do a video chat with the person just like you are on a phone call, but you're just doing it through your computer. And she was like, okay, perfect. That was my one complaint. It's not a complaint anymore because I know that we can do it. And we just used that just a couple of days ago. We had a question about a transaction and we called the broker and he said, hey, thanks for calling me. It's a lot easier to deal with it on the phone. We got it done 2 minutes later and we hung up the phone. Simple as that. Another one, CRM and lead generation. I know a lot of you have asked the question. I've seen it multiple times here. Do you have an IDX website? Yes, we do. Every single agent with eXp Realty is provided a fully customizable IDX website. And if you're not familiar with what IDX is essentially it's your own private property search. So you can go to your own association and you can search the MLS through your association's website, but every agent within eXp Realty has their own private search. So you can, instead of sending your clients to the MLS or to Zillow or to Realtor.com, you're now sending them directly to your website where they are searching on your website. They're saving properties on your website. And you are able to see what properties they're looking at. You're able to see what properties they've saved, what properties they've sent on to their friends. And you can make phone calls within the CRM. You can make notes so that you don't lose track of, yeah, I talked to this person about this property and this person about this property. Fully customizable IDX website and CRM. And then there's a lot of people, I just saw a comment that said, hey, what about, where are you getting your clients from? Lead generation, where are you getting your leads from? Well, a lot of agents pay $50 or $100 a month for KV Core, which is the company that we utilize, to actually do some Google marketing and advertising for us as the agents, so that people, when they're searching online for houses for sale, for instance, in Kalamazoo, Michigan, my website pops up first and they click on my website and they love it. They're sharing things and now they're on my website instead of somebody else's website. So a lot of people are doing that, and that's a service that is built right into KV Core. You don't have to go outside and find somebody else to do it. It's all done right there for you. And then marketing and branding. Last week, somebody asked me about, okay, what about signage? What about business cards? Well, when you join eXp, you get 1,000 business cards that are provided for you. And you get all of the templates and all of the designs for pretty much anything you can think of as far as brochures go, as far as signage goes, open house signs, for sale signs, call or text sign riders. All of those things are all designed for you. You can customize them if you want, but then you just print them up on your home printer or bring them to the local print shop and they can print them up for you. Or eXp has a partnership with a company that allows you to upload the documents to their website and they'll print them and ship them, drop ship them to you. Lots of different possibilities. All of it is handled for you. No need to worry. And then we also have some preferred partners. We have the eXp Realty Preferred Partner Program. And this is just a really cool thing because a lot of the brokerages that we've worked for, and probably brokerages that you work for, have partnerships with a lender or a title company or things of that nature. But the problem with that, I guess it's not a problem. It's just kind of what it is. Most of the time in those partnerships, it's the owner of the brokerage that benefits from that partnership. So the owner of the brokerage has a partnership with a lender and a partnership with a title company. And when you utilize that title company, the owner of the brokerage, the owner of that partnership, is the one who benefits from it, which is totally fine. That's their choice. Well, at eXp, Glenn Sanford decided, you know what? I want our agents to benefit from that partnership. So you can actually buy into these partnerships, and you can benefit from these partnerships in the exact same way that the owner of the brokerage is able to buy into these partnerships. And Express Offers, for instance, is a really cool program that it's not just a partnership, but it's actually a company that eXp Realty developed because a lot of the agents were seeing more and more customers, more and more clients or potential clients taking a Zillow offer or an OfferPad offer to buy their house and pay cash for it and short closing time frame, and you don't have to make any repairs and you don't have to put it on the market and you don't have to have random people walking through your house. Well, all of those things sounded really appealing to these people. And so they were going to Zillow and getting a Zillow offer on their house, and they were just bypassing the realtor and just going straight to Zillow or going straight to OfferPad. Or there's a lot of these websites out there, and they're growing more and more every day. Well, eXp said, you know what? We need to make a way for our agents to stay involved because, one, it benefits the agents, but two, and more importantly, it benefits the client. So eXp created Express Offers platform. And essentially what it is it's a platform where you can get cash offers on your clients' homes that are no hassle. There's a very short closing window. No repairs are needed. It's a cash offer, no financing contingency, and it's still handled through the agent. So the agent loves it because we're able to get another way to sell our clients' homes. It's another way for us to market and advertise our clients' properties and get the homes sold. And the clients love it because, again, it's another way for us to get their home sold. And a lot of the time for a lot less hassle than what they've done before. So it's a win-win scenario. And we're seeing more and more people who are starting to utilize the Express Offers platform. We also have partnerships with home warranty companies and utility transfers, signage. We talked about that. The virtual tour partners. If you have seen the virtual tours where you can go in and you can scroll around and look at every angle of every room, we have a company that has partnered with eXp that offers those at a discount. Currency exchange partner. This is going to become more and more important as we continue to build more and more international locations. And continuing education partnership. That was super important this past year with the pandemic and not being able to meet in person in a lot of the areas of the country. We also have two that are not listed on here. One is brand new. Many of you, I'm certain, have heard of Success Magazine or the Success brand. Well, Success is the oldest personal development company in the United States. I think it was founded in like 1890, something like that, over 100 years old. And the brand, Success brand, was recently purchased by eXp Realty. So now not only do we have eXp Realty, but we also have the brand Success and Success Magazine and the Success podcast and all of these things to help our agents benefit from these other resources that might not necessarily be real estate specific, but personal development is huge. And the fact that we now have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours of resources available to us is incredible. This is so new that we haven't even scratched the surface of what this means for our agents, but I'm super, super excited for it. The other one is a company called Virbela. Now, Virbela is the company that actually provides eXp World, the place where we create those avatars and can walk around and go into the classrooms. eXp Realty, a number of years ago, actually hired Virbela to develop eXp World and to create a place for us to log online. Well, after a few years of paying Virbela on a regular basis to offer that service, eXp just went out and purchased Virbela. And so now that is a company as part of eXp Realty. And the thing I absolutely love about eXp, and this is a kind of a visionary, I would put Glenn Sanford on the visionary level, the same level as Elon Musk, the same level as the founder of Amazon, and I am not able to come up with it, but the same level as Apple and Steve Jobs. Glenn just happens to be working in the real estate world, but he could have done all of these things. He could have bought Virbela. He could have bought Success and just kept that all for himself, or all for the leadership of eXp Realty. But what he did is he said, you know what, I really want our agents to benefit from it. And so every agent, like I said, is able to purchase stock and is awarded stock, part of the EXPI symbol. Well, those other brands, those other companies are actually part of eXp World Holdings, which is our stock symbol. And so when those companies are successful, the agents who own, and that's every agent at eXp Realty who owns stock, are also successful. And that's a huge reason I believe that our stock continues to rise at the pace and at the rate at which it is. eXp is not right for everybody. I completely understand that. And I really, truly wanted to get people onto the webinar just to let you know what it's like at eXp, what we've experienced at eXp. And I know that eXp is not the right solution for you. I know eXp is not the right solution. Well, maybe it is for you, but it's not the right solution for everybody. But if it is the right solution, I want to make sure that you have the information so that you can learn more about it. And if you decide that it is a good fit for you, great. We'd love to have you join. If you decide it's not the right fit for you, great. Wherever you're at is going to work really well for you too. But in that mindset, I wanted to just kind of review with you really quickly what it costs to be at eXp. We've already talked about the 80-20 commission split. We've already talked about the $16,000 cap, and then you're at 100% commission after that. If you do cap, there is a $250 transaction fee on those transactions until you hit Icon. Once you've done those 20 transactions and you've hit Icon, that $200 transaction fee drops to $75. So that's a huge benefit to the agent. And then there are standard fees. There's $149 startup fee. Basically, the fee to join eXp Realty is $149. And then there is an $85 per month brokerage fee, cloud brokerage fee. And that covers everything we've talked about. eXp World, SkySlope, Enterprise, the IDX website, all of those things are all covered under that simply $85 per month. Now, on every transaction that you close, there is a $25 broker review fee. Very minimal fee, just helps cover some of the costs of having our brokers review the files. And then there is a $40 risk management fee. excuse me, that $40 risk management fee is essentially your errors and omissions insurance, so your E&O insurance. You only pay $40 until you've paid $500 total. After that, you don't pay any more towards that $40 risk management fee. And that's it. Those are the costs that are involved in eXp Realty. Now, one of the things we used to hear a lot back in 2018, 2019, before we started to grow at such a substantial rate, was that, oh, eXp is just a bunch of agents who are just trying to recruit other agents. And that's simply not the case. These numbers in front of you tell a very different story about who eXp is and about the quality of agents that are coming over to eXp. And every single day, literally every single day, I hear stories or I see stories on social media about these amazing teams, about these amazing agents that continue to come over to eXp Realty. And it's really, really exciting. If you want to learn more about eXp, not even if you want to sign up today, but if you want to learn more about eXp Realty, go to join.exprealty.com. When you go to that website, you're not saying, I'm going to join eXp. You're going to that website to get more information. There is a ton of information at that website, and it's a really good resource for you. Again, this is not the right model for everybody, and I totally understand that, and I can appreciate that. We have found it to be an incredible model for us, for our team, for the people that have joined eXp that we've sponsored. They've all been incredibly thrilled with the support that they've gotten, with the training that they've gotten, and with the services that they've gotten here. If you want to actually apply to be an agent at eXp Realty, you can do that at the join.exprealty.com website as well. Keep in mind, it's $149 to join. It's a very minimal cost up front. If you have been talking to another agent at eXp Realty and you feel like, yes, after hearing Jason talk today, I really do want to become a part of eXp Realty, go back to that person that you had originally talked to and have that conversation with them. Give them the courtesy of letting them know that, hey, yeah, thank you so much for introducing me to this. I'm excited for it. And then make sure you do put them as your sponsor. And they're going to be really excited. They're going to be really happy to be able to help you and get you into the company. If today was the first time you heard about the model and you do eventually decide that you would like to join eXp Realty, I would love to be your sponsor. I would love for you to put Jason Veenstra down, and I'd love to be able to guide you through that process and help you be successful in real estate and help you be successful at eXp Realty. If you have any questions, please let me know. Call me, text me, email me, whatever works best for you. My cell number is 269-350-4082. Again, that's 269-350-4082. And my email address is jason@veenstrateam.com. Again, that's jason@veenstrateam.com. Again, I know that this is not the model for everyone, and I completely understand that, and I can appreciate that. If you have questions, if you want to just learn more, go to the website, reach out to me. I'd love to be able to help you out. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for jumping on.